Dear students, good morning. Due to coronavirus pandemic, we all are staying at home. We all are locked down. I hope you will be happy and safe at home. So I appeal all of you to follow the instructions given by our government and take proper precautions. We have to fight against this deadly disease COVID-19. It is said that prevention is better than cure. So stay positive, stay home, stay safe. In this period, today we are going to discuss how to read the poem Try Again. The poem is in Unit 2 in 2.1 poem Try Again. The poem is composed by W.E. Hickson. First, let's learn about the poet W.E. Hickson. William Edward Hickson was born on January 7, 1803 at London. The poet's full name is William Edward Hickson. He was a British educational writer. That means he had written many articles, books on education. He studied in Netherlands and Germany. He composed many inspirational poems. Let me tell you that the poem that which we are going to learn today, that is Try Again, is also a very inspiring poem. And the poet W.E. Hickson had written many such type of inspirational poems. The given poem Try Again appeared as a song in his book The Singing Master in 1836, and Hickson died on March 22, 1870. This is all about the poet W.E. Hickson. Now, at first, let's discuss the warming up activity. Some questions are given in chit chat. I will ask you these questions. You have to answer them properly. Okay. The first question is, what do you like, poems or stories? Yes, who will answer this question?
I like poems.
Good, nice. Another one?
I like stories.
Very good. We know that some students like poems or some students may like stories. Now, the second question, what kind of poems do you enjoy the most?
I enjoy the poem that can sing in chorus with my classmates most.
Correct.
I enjoy the poem which gives a message of life through it.
Very good. We know that you may enjoy the poem because some students love to sing the poem in chorus in the class, or some may enjoy because poems give us such type of lifetime messages. Very nice. Now third one, do you think poems can inspire us?
Yes, I think so.
Correct one. Now fourth question, do you remember any such inspiring poem?
Yes, I remember it well. It is We Shall Overcome.
Very nice. We know that last year when you were in 7th standard, you had learned this poem, We Shall Overcome, which was an inspiring poem. Now the fifth question, when did you learn or listen to it?
I listened it last year when I was in standard 7.
Correct. Just I told you that last year this poem was there in your course book. Now the last question, what message do you get from it?
The poem gives me message that confidence is the touchstone of success.
Very nice answer, smart child. We know that the poem that you learnt last year, We Shall Overcome, that gives a message that confidence is the touchstone of success. Or if you are confident, you can achieve anything in this world. Okay, let's move to the next activity. Form groups of 6 each. Everyone from the group should share an experience or a situation where at first he or she experienced a failure but after continuous efforts achieved a success. Now what you have to do, you have to share me any experience As a child, in the beginning, you were not able to do that thing, but after some continuous efforts, you achieved that thing. Can you tell me? There are many more such type of things are there, like when you are learning to ride a bicycle, or when you are learning to operate a computer. Can you tell me any experience? Who will tell me? Yes.
When I was in 5th standard, I was a very shy child. I feared to speak to others. Once there was inter-class speech competition. I told my teacher to take my name, but when I stood on the stage, I could not remember anything. I had not stage courage. To see all the students and teachers before me, my legs started shivering and I completely went blank. Everyone laughed at me. Then I told this incident to my parents. From that day, I started improving myself. My parents helped me. They told me how to speak well and deliver speech. I worked hard to improve this skill. Now I can give speech on any general topic at my level. I am a good speaker now.
Very good, very nice experience. We know that such things happens with all the students generally in the beginning. If there is competition in school, if there is elocution or debate competition, you are not able to deliver such type of speeches in the beginning, and it's a very nice experience told by the student in your class. Now the next activity, B. Decide which experience shared in the group is the remarkable. Fill the flow chart with the steps taken for success. What you have to do, you have to share your experiences to each other. Some students, just a girl in your class, told about her experience, how she was a shy girl in the beginning, but after that incident, she improved herself and now she can speak on any topic. Or some students, other students may say that in the beginning, how was his experience while riding a bicycle. Okay, you have to share your experiences to each other. Now tell me, fill the flowchart with the steps taken for success. A chart is given here with filled words. Okay, first one is start, then risk, journey, learn, and succeed. Means this is the flow chart of getting success. Let me explain it for you. Start means what you have to do. You have to first start. You have to begin. You have to start first. If you don't start, you won't win. That's why what you have to do, whatever you want to do, you have to start first. You have to begin. Okay. Then risk. Risk means you have to face challenges. When you start uh, walking towards your goal, you have to take risks. You have to face challenges. And after that, journey. Journey means you have to walk on the right path. When you have risked your life and when you are walking on the right path, then you are walking on the right direction towards your success. The next step is learn. Learn means on the journey of your success, you have to learn many things. And when you learn many things, when you achieve those things, then no one will stop you to achieve your target, to achieve your goal, and at last you will be succeeded or you will get success. These are the steps that you have to remember in your mind. Start, risk, journey, learn, and succeed. Okay. Now the second activity, see the images, rearrange and write the proper line numbers for each from those given below. Look into your book on page number 27. Some images are given, 6 images are given. It's a short story and some 6 sentences are given here. You have to arrange them properly. Which sentences are given in the question? First, the spider climbed again a little higher. Second, yet it did not give up and climbed higher and higher. Third, it slipped and fell down. Fourth, a spider began to climb a wall. Fifth, finally, it reached the top. And sixth, it fell down again the second time. The correct order of the incidents are like this. First, a spider began to climb a wall. First, he will start or begin to climb a wall. Second, it slipped and fell down. Second. Third, the spider climbed again a little higher. Fell down, again he climbed a little higher. Then fourth, it fell down again the second time. Again the second time he fell down. Fifth, yet it did not give up and climbed higher and higher. It did not quit. It did not lose hope. So he climbed higher and higher. And the last, that is the sixth sequence, is finally it reached the top. In this way, what is the moral of this story? The moral of this story is try, but don't cry. Or you can say, try and try till you succeed. Okay, this is all about this short story. Now, before starting this poem, let's discuss some unfamiliar words. Some words are unfamiliar, and when we learn these words are familiar to all of us, so that we can understand the poem better. The first word is tease. Tease means shortened form of it is. In poem, apostrophe TIS has written, it is the short form of it is. Heed. Heed means pay attention to. Then persevere, keep trying till one achieves. Strive, try very hard or struggle. Disgrace, state of dishonor. Folk, people in general. Patience means capacity to accept delay or without losing hope. These are the familiar words. Try to by heart or recite these words. Then how to read the poem. Let's learn how to read the poem. Today we are going to discuss how to read the poem. I am not going to teach you this poem, but I am going to teach you how to read this poem. Try again. The first line is, tease, a lesson you should heed, try again. And the last line is, only keep this rule in view, try again. Now I am going to read this poem for you. Repeat after me. Tease, a lesson you should heed, try again. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Then your courage should appear, for if you will persevere, you will conquer, never fear, try again. Once or twice, though you should fail, try again. If you would at last prevail, try again. If we strive, 'tis no disgrace, though we do not win the race. What should we do in that case? Try again. If you find your task is hard, try again. Time will bring you your reward, try again. All that other folk can do, why, with patience may not you? Only keep this rule in view, try again. W.E. Hickson. This is all about the poem, Try Again. Now, let's discuss the theme of the poem. What is the theme of the poem? Actually, the poem Try Again is a very beautiful and inspiring poem composed by William Edward Hickson. It tells us the importance of trying again in case we fail in doing something due to some adverse circumstances. We know that trying again is very important in our life. Whatever you are doing, if you fail in first attempt, you don't have to lose hope, or you don't have to give up. You don't have to quit. But what you have to do? You have to try again and again till you get success. This is the theme of the poem. It gives us a message of hope, courage, hard work, and perseverance. If you want to achieve success in your life, you should have such type of qualities, just like hope, courage, hard work, and perseverance. This is the theme of this poem. Now, let's learn the poem stanza wise. Now, I am going to explain first stanza for you. "'Tis a lesson you should heed, try again." The poet tells us that it is a lesson you should heed. Heed means pay attention. The lesson that I am going to tell you, and you have to pay attention to that lesson, and that lesson is only in two words, that is try again. If at first you don't succeed, try again. We know that actually or generally we do not get succeed in our first attempt, and if at first you don't succeed, or if you fail in first attempt, what you have to do? You have to again try again. Again try and try. Then your courage should appear. You will conquer, never fear. When you are trying to achieve your goal, when you are trying to achieve your target, what will happen? You can improve your courage. Your courage should appear and you will conquer. Conquer means you will win one day. You should have such type of courage that I can win or I will win, such type of, and there is no fear around you at that time when you are trying with courage, and the victory will appear to you at that time. Never fear, try again. You have to only try again and again. It is a lesson you should heed, try again. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Then your courage should appear. You will conquer, never fear, try again. You have to try again and again. Suppose this question, this stanza is asked in your examination. How questions are asked? Let's consider the first stanza that we discussed today just now. Questions are like this. Read the stanza and do the activities. Only I have considered first stanza. Teach a lesson up to never fear, try again. Okay. 3 questions are there in your examination. A1 simple factual question. That means complete the sentences, fill in the blanks, true and false. Such type of questions are asked for 2 marks. And A2 complex factual wave diagram is there, or any informative question will be asked. Then A3 poetic device question. Which are the poetic devices? Rhyming words, rhyme scheme and figure of speech. Any one question will be asked on these questions. Okay. See, on the first stanza, these questions are given here. Let's discuss these questions. A1 simple factual question. Complete the following sentences. First, the lesson we should heed is dash dash. What is the lesson? Try again. That means the lesson we should heed is try again. Second, when we try, dash dash will appear. Yes, when we try, courage will appear. Correct answer. A2 complex factual question. Which question is there? Complex factual. What should you do when you fail at first? You have to write in complete sentence. When we fail at first, we have to try again and again. We don't have to quit or we don't have to give up. Okay. Write this answer, you will get 2 marks. A3 poetic device. Pick out the rhyming pairs from the stanza. Which are the rhyming pairs in the first stanza? Heed, succeed, appear, fear. These 2 pairs are there. You have to write down for 1 marks. Okay. Now next stanza. Once or twice, though you should fail, try again. The poet tells us that when you fail for first time, again you tried, but again in second time also you fail, you don't have to stop there. What you have to do? You have to try again and again. If you would at last prevail, try again. Suppose that if you at last overcome that situation means you got victory. Though you got victory, you have to try again and again to achieve your last target. If you strive, 'tis no disgrace. If you strive, strive means here try very hard or struggle. If we strive, 'tis no disgrace. That means it is not shameful to struggle hard. Don't hesitate to struggle hard. Don't feel shy to struggle hard. That's why the poet says that if we strive, 'tis no disgrace. Though we do not win the race, what should we do in that case? Suppose that you know that you are not winning the race, you won't win the race, then also what you have to do? You have to try again. You have to keep in mind that you have to try again and again. Though we do not win the race, what should we do in that case? Try again. That means you have to pay attention towards these two words, that we have to try again and again until and unless we achieve success or we get success. Now, questions are asked on the second stanza from once or twice up to we do in that case try again. Okay, question is like this. Read the stanza and do the activities. First one, simple factual question. Write true or false. First, when we fail, we have to give up. Is it a true statement or false statement? It's a false statement. Correct. Second, it is not shameful to struggle hard. Yes. Is it true or false? Yes, it's a true statement. A2, complex factual question. When do we generally feel ashamed? Now tell me, when do we generally feel ashamed? When do we generally feel shy? We generally feel ashamed when we fail in our work. We know that whatever we are doing, if we fail in our work, we feel ashamed. We don't want to lose sometimes when others laugh at us for our failure, then we feel ashamed. Suppose that many times it happens when others laugh at you when you fail, then we feel ashamed. You have to write such type of sentences. A third poetic device question. Identify and explain the figure of speech in the following line. Once or twice, though you should fail. Yes, which figure of speech is there? Actually, the figure of speech in this line is alliteration figure of speech. Why alliteration? Because here the sound of the letter T is repeated in the neighboring words for poetic effect. Twice though, TT. A letter T, the sound T has been repeated twice for the poetic effect. You have to write down alliteration and reason in one sentence. You will get 1 mark. Okay. Now the third stanza, that is the last stanza. If you find your task is hard, try again. If you find that your task is hard, your work is very hard, your work is very difficult, what you have to do? You have to only remember in your mind one thing, that you have to try again. Time will bring you your reward. This is very important. Time will bring you your reward. You have to only keep trying. One day, time will give you your reward. One day, time will give you your prize. That means whatever hard work you are doing today, it will definitely benefit to you one day in future. That's why the poet says that time will bring you your reward. Try again. All that other folk can do, why with patience may not you? Folk means people in general. We know that all that other folk can do, why with patience may not you? That means when others can do the work, so can you. If you keep trying patiently, you can also achieve like other people. This is the message the poet wants to tell us. Why with patience may not you? Only keep this rule in view, try again. You have to keep in mind this rule. Which rule? When others can do the work, so can you, if you keep trying patiently. Patience is very important. You don't have to be impatient, but you should show your patience uh, at such type of difficult situations. And if you have patience, then you can achieve anything in this world. And when you have patience, then nothing is impossible for you in this world. So show patience in your life, the poet wants to tell us. Okay, understood? If you find your task is hard, try again. Time will bring you your reward. Try again. All that other folk can do, why with patience may not you? Only keep this rule in view. Try again. It's a very beautiful poem. At last, look at this image. You have hit the target, and now you have win the race. You have won your target. This is all about this poem. Now the questions on the last stanza, that is the third stanza. Read the stanza and do the activities. A1, simple factual. Name the following. First, what will bring us our reward? What is that? It's time. Time will bring us our time, is the answer. Second, you can do what other people can if you have this quality. Which quality is there? Patience. Patience is the answer. Patience. Second, complex factual question. What rules must be always kept in mind? The poet had told us the a rule. What is that rule? The rule is that we can also do what other people can do, but it needs patience. This is the rule that must be kept in mind. Okay. There are some other rules also, like have patience, never give up, keep on trying till you succeed, be patient. These are the rules that you have to keep in view, keep in your mind. Now the last a third poetic device. Identify and explain the figure of speech in the following line. Time will bring you your reward. The figure of speech in this line is again the alliteration. Why alliteration? Because the sound of the letter Y is repeated in the neighboring words you for poetic effect. This is all about the poem. You can write such type of answers in your examination. So, dear students, in this period we have discussed the how to read the poem Try Again, composed by W.E. Hickson. Read this poem once, twice, or many times at home and try to understand. Okay, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.